Alright, I just set up a bunch of tags, chat. I will be right back. I'm just quickly preparing stream. So, give me like 2 minutes and then I will officially start. Alright, sorry about the wait, chat. Let me just put my headphones on quickly. I need to tweet about the stream. That's something I haven't done, actually. Like, at all. I need to tweet about my streams. Because I never do it, and therefore no one ever knows I'm streaming. So we're gonna do that right now, actually. We're gonna share the stream on Twitter real quick. One second. Alright, there we go. What do you mean something went wrong? What, and my account may not be allowed to perform this action. Thank you, Twitter. Lies! No, there we go. Alright, cool. One more, yeah, we need more game and my Discord. Yeah, my Discord it's definitely something that needs to be worked on a little bit. So you're never gonna guess what we're gonna do first. Welcome to my asset dump. This is where I do all of my 4 Battlegrounds assets and how I make them, like piece by piece. Wanna know how I make ultimates and stuff? Here you go. Welcome to my asset dump. So, this is where you can see I've been concepting with microtransaction graphics as well for Battlegrounds at one point. This is literally my asset dump. You can even see like orders icon and stuff here. And this is where I do like all the loadout graphics, that kind of stuff. And this is actually where we need to be today. To at least start with. Because of a couple items specifically have some new graphics to them. Now, I need to open my files so I can grab some images real quick. That's not the right image. We'll get to that. We are making updated loadout graphics real quick to start with, before I forget that I need to do this at some point. Because we're basically today we're going to be not only upgrading certain loadout graphics, and also therefore giving custom items that are in meshes, but we're also ideally going to work on the 1v1 arena. So that would be the objective for the start of stream today. We can play Battlegrounds later, we can play some other stuff later. But yeah, you can see, oh, that's a spoiler. You guys aren't allowed to see that. Yet. You guys will probably see that next week. Alright, welcome to my, my asset dump. Let's see here. I need to go and override origin. I'm gonna call it origin fix. I usually call my images like fix if I'm like updating an old asset. Yeah, it's a partial building stream. Not completely, just partial. Now, Wanderer is next. Goodbye, Arcane Energy Ball. Hello, Book of Doom. All of these items, they're not for Fort Battlegrounds. These are updated versions of the Fort Battlegrounds items for the next map I'm working on. However, it does mean that all of these items are going to... I just realized that Chat, we made a mistake. I need to go back and fix Origin. I just realized I forgot to do something. I have a little template up here for where I do loadout stuff. I did not resize Origin's like crop boundary to fit the template. We have to fix this, chat. This is a... You see this? How he's not fitting the boundary properly? That's a mistake. That's a mistake that we can fix. And we're gonna fix it, actually. Also, yeah, I do my graphic work in Microsoft PowerPoint, by the way. I don't know if you guys knew that, but if you didn't, you certainly do now. And it is kind of funny and also embarrassing. I'm not gonna lie to you. Because that is kind of awkward. Like, everyone feels like every time I tell someone I do my graphic art in Microsoft PowerPoint, they are dumbfounded. And I just think it's the funniest thing. Because unironically, it's a decent image editing tool. Like, I'm not kidding. Microsoft PowerPoint is a decent image editing tool. And it is my one of choice. Because I don't have all that much to work with. I don't have Photoshop. I don't have all that. So where do I do my image editing? In a tool that no one would ever expect me to do image editing in. Anyway, here's the new junk ball graphic. So let me just throw that in quick. Beautiful. There we go. Yeah, we're doing jank today. Oh, there's also Combo Cleaver's new icon, isn't there? That's another one. Also, that was a spoiler. Dude, wait. Oh, did he not save? That's a spoiler, by the way. You'll see that in the future. This is clearly an outdated version of my document because I lost a bunch of files at one point. Like, I actually lost a ton of progress on Battlegrounds stuff, believe it or not. Because of my asset dump, or just in general, my like storage drive got corrupted, and I lost a lot of progress. And I'm a little upset over it, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm a little upset. There's one other character I need to give an icon upgrade to. Mecha Team Leader, your item icon is incredibly washed out and you have a new one. Combo Cleaver does have a new icon. A slightly less washed out one. Because I went and actually rendered it instead of just cropping it from something. So, there we go. We're gonna fix that. Yeah, that's the first thing we're gonna do today. Fixing these loadout graphics. Then we're gonna do the new particles for the 3 characters that need them. And then we will work on 1v1. and like that whole kind of area. I did get Unreal in Bean, actually. I did get Unreal in Bean Ball, or Ball Guys, or whatever you want to call it. I actually got it last night. It was last night. Cool. Alright, so that is the PowerPoint document that I do. As you can see, I've not worked on Battlegrounds in a while. Whoa, spoiler. You guys keep seeing my spoiler project. I'm not going to show that to you yet. You guys will see that next week. The goal is to release it on Saturday next week. But yeah, this is mostly a Battlegrounds stream. We will be doing other stuff on stream later, like maybe play some BR, maybe play Battlegrounds with you guys. But yeah, the start of today's stream is a building stream. Because I'm working. It's been quite a while since I've done a building stream. Honestly. So allow me to give you a little tour quickly of, let me just hide this building. And this building. Welcome to Battlegrounds mechanics. This is how Battlegrounds looks behind the scenes. Ranks, the settings menu, leaderboard scripts. Here is every single loadout in the game. And then all the secret loadouts on the wall behind. You can see I have like little sprites marking which one is which. Like all of that stuff. And their unlock requirements. Keypads. This is like quest stuff. Custom items is mostly over here. With all their scripts for that. But you can see how jank this is. All of the morning stars that are kept under the map. In case like the entire lobby uses morning star at once. Haunting stuff. This is like all ultimates. Do I have to sync it all? No. So yeah, you can see Battlegrounds as a project is kinda wild. This building's invisible. I just hit it. It's not gone. I do want to update the leaderboard at some point, by the way. I do not like this leaderboard. It's too big. It's hard to read. And we are going to rectify this in the future. And also the bot names just kind of confuse it. So next update we will be doing leaderboard. Honestly, we could even do leaderboard today. If you guys want. Like, update that. If you guys want, actually, yeah. Once we're done fixing the loadouts, we could redo leaderboard if you guys are down for that. Like, we could even move the leaderboard to the underground if you guys would prefer. The carry device on 1.0 is trash. You literally can't do anything. I know. It's more of a UEFN device. And I use it for a lot of things. Like, look at all these husks. Like, I use the carry, carryable object for so much in UEFN. Mostly custom items. But yeah, you can see like the dummy clone, slung clone, cube energy blast, all of that stuff is in here. Actually, let me open my documents real quick, because I need to go and delete all these old images from here. Like, because now there's 2 origins, 2 mechs, 2 wanderers, 2 rifties. Like, we're getting rid of all these old graphics. Lloyd Garmadon. Dude, I need to watch Ninjago Season 2. It's been on my to-do list. Because I watched Season 1 of Ninjago with Endo recently. So, we might watch Season 2 at some point. Where we actually get, you know, Green Ninja, Lloyd, and whatnot. Okay, where do I usually store stuff? Dude, there's so many folders in Battlegrounds. This is out further than it usually is. I think I store them in Blueprint, UI, textures, loadouts. Yeah, here they are. We need to upload my new textures for Mecha, Origin, Doom, and Rifty. What's Season 2? The original? There's an unoriginal Season 2? Or like a newer Season 2? Rather? I'm very uncultured, so I have no idea. Okay, UI... I think I downscale these by 2, if I remember correctly. This is how we optimize chat. Also, I need to tell them never stream. I might actually get an error for the Wanderer one there in a sec. So we're gonna adjust that accordingly. Learn how to optimize your textures, people. Wanderer, yes, I needed to make you never stream. There we go. That way he'll always be a high quality image. Okay. Then we go back into here, UI, layout select, and then we find our page. Origin is on page 2, Wanderer is page 4, Mecha's on page 1, and Rifty is Specials 1. We're gonna open all these pages. Season 4 teaser got revealed today? Interesting. I'm very uncultured with Ninjago, so... So these are my special pages, and as you see there is a lot of assets that go into them. A lot of bindings that go into these, and a lot of animations. What we need to do is, in order to update a graphic, I need to go to Rifty is in slot 6, so we go to graphic 6, we find his texture, fix. And now he has the new one in the UI. It's as easy as that. Okay, now we're on the Wanderer's page. Wanderer is in slot 2, so we go to graphic 2. Bada bing, bada boom. Now here's the Book of Doom. Alright, Origin is slot 6. Now he has his new graphic. And Mecha, I know for a fact, is slot 4. Fix. And now they have their new item textures in their loadout graphic. Which you love to see, you love to see. Okay. And now we can actually go and delete all of the old ones. So Mecha, Origin, Rifty, and Doom. We can now delete these 4 textures because they have no place in the game and are a waste of project size. Cool. Alright, and now we need to do the interesting part, which is this. I've already imported a bunch of this stuff in advance. So all I do is just drag this over here. And I will, there's a little more to this that we're going to need to do, but not quite yet. As a matter of fact, we're going to go do that now, actually, before we get sidetracked, because otherwise I'm going to forget. Which of these is Origin? This is Ultimate, because these give off this really obnoxious beacon. You could never do something like this. Dude, Battlegrounds is a mess of a project, okay? Alright, here we go. Here's the item ones. These suck. I hate these so much. And we're gonna call this Book of Doom. And then all we need to do is just exchange this for Book of Doom, a particle that I imported in advance. And then this, we're gonna do Cube Energy Blast. It's all about naming. Naming is so important. And then I just got to change these two to Origin Cube Held. Actually, these don't have any events, do they? Okay, they do have a pickup. But I can change that. At some point. Dude, I hate Rivals Ranked so much. I haven't played Rivals properly in a while. Not since Deadpool came out. But I despise Ranked Rivals. Because it's horrible. Like, it's just not fun. I don't get any enjoyment out of Rivals Ranked. I have Discord messages. Okie dokie. Alright. So these are done. These all have the correct graphics and stuff, but we're not quite finished just yet. So now we go back to what we were doing before, where we have this. This is going to be called Check the Held Item Book of Doom. This is called Paradigm Channel right now. We need to call this Book of Doom. Book of Doom channel. And conditional Book of Doom. Now, this is where stuff's gonna get a little complicated, because we're gonna need to start checking classes now. So what we're gonna do is, I believe for this conditional, we're just gonna have a class check. If I remember correctly, that's all I'm gonna need to do here. Which is, I'm gonna need the signal remote A, because it's what we use for Book of Doom. Allowed class. Now, we need to figure out which class Doom is. I think he's 28, but let's just double check to be sure. Doom is 26. That's why we check. So now only 26 can interact with this device, meaning that only Doom will actually activate this graphic. Now, I don't have a graphic for Foundation's Energy Ball, but we'll at least give, you know, Doom this. Okay. And now we need to do the same thing again for Mr. Rifty right now, which we'll do up here. All of us uses the name Junk Ball. Dude, we love Radical Highway. I just have my standard playlist playing, by the way, so, like, it's on shuffle as well, so I have actually got no idea what music's gonna come up on today's stream. I just know that I have a really long playlist of, like, 250, like, game songs, so... Junk Pool uses the common remote. And Mr. Rifty, I know for a fact, is 204. And then we gotta do this one more time for Origin. Which Origins is a bit kind of dumb, so I'm just gonna do this. And I want my conditional, please. There we go. Something I do know is we're gonna have to change the body position. Can you spawn wildlife at your location in 1.0? No, that's a burst thing. You need to be able to teleport that, because you're not actually spawning it at your location. You're spawning it and teleporting it to your location. So, at least that's the case with henchmen. With wildlife, I think you do actually need to teleport the spawner to your location, and then spawn it. Which is a little, you know, jank. Origin, I believe, is 14. And his item that we need to check is Signal Remote D. Can't tell 1.0 without an L, for real. It's unfortunate how jank 1.0 is. Anyway, okay, those are done. Now we need to go and do some particle stuff over here. So I believe this is Mecha Team Leaders. Origin, I think this is Origins. We're gonna have this from the center from now on. Because otherwise it's gonna conflict with these new items, potentially. But that's just to be on the safe side. Okay, so this is going to equip on Book of Doom equip. This one is going to pick up on Book of Doom unequip. Then this is Cube Energy Blast equip. Energy Blast unequip. Junk Pool equip. Junk Pool unequip. And that, people, is... It is a lot of text. UEFN, believe me, it could be so much worse if we were to dabble into verse right now. There's quite a bit of verse in Battlegrounds. Like, I'll even open verse right now, just to show you. I am not a verse programmer. I'm learning little bits and pieces, but I don't know that much. Very little verse. So, you know, there's some complicated scripts over here. I'm not a programmer, so I can't tell you how half of this stuff works. So, that's why I pay people to do verse for me. I do want to learn it though, it is a very important tool to learn. Okay, but all of those new graphics should be in. So if I were to launch my session real quick. Provided there are no errors, which I doubt there will be, we should be able to test out these characters and make sure their new held item graphics are working. Which it is in fact working by the looks of things, because it's uploading right now. That's why you want a Sonic Maker. Did you know, once in my life, I was making a Sonic engine? I don't think I still have the footage. I'm gonna open my YouTube. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at my videos. We're gonna go oldest first. I don't believe in my oldest videos it's gonna be on this channel. I don't think so. Oh, it might be. No. You can see my really old games here though. Stuff I was experimenting with in Unreal 4. Like for all this kind of stuff. Like I was doing game dev. My first ever like published game. Like Infiltrated. Gameplay trailers right here. Dude, my old Vindertech lab block. Oh, there's so much like ancient stuff here. Oh my lord. There is some really old stuff here. Wow. Like, a bunch of this stuff is so old game dev. But, yeah, dude, Project Hyper, too? This was jank. This was really jank. I don't even want to talk about Project Hyper. Like, that was kind of ugly, too. Dude, yeah, another development. This was like a test dummy that was, like, testing the amount of damage your weapon did. God, there was so much jank. So much jank. On my old game dev stuff. But yeah, you can see me playing my own game. For like marketing. Good grief. But yeah, I officially kind of dropped Unreal around this time to move more into UEFN. Not fully. I was making a post-Pat mobile game at one point. That was never released. Yeah, right here. Post-Pat's Death Run. This. Oh my god. I need to show you this. This is a game that I made for mobile. Look how jank and terrible this is. This is the old stuff. This is super old. It's so bad. Maybe my alt channel, might have some of my old dev videos. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Hold on. Look at my oldest. Let's see what we can see. I was doing a playthrough of Phoenix Wright. I mean, I love Phoenix Wright, but I never knew I was doing a playthrough of that. I'm just trying to... I don't think there is. No, I don't think there is. I don't think I have any footage, period, of my old Sonic engine. That's depressing. I kind of wish I did. That's sad. That's really sad. Jumping animation is peak? Yeah, it's a T-pose. It's bad. Oh boy. Yeah, that is embarrassing. My old game. Actually, you know what? I need to show you something. I need to show you the worst thing you've ever seen in your life. We're going straight to Game Jolt. We're gonna go to Game Jolt right now. I don't care about signing in. I do not care about signing in. We are going to look at my stuff. Developers games. There is 4 games on here. And I believe 3 of them are downloadable. Firstly, Block by Block is here. In all of its jank glory. This was a tech demo. This was me just learning things. In, like, Unreal. And, like, all of these models, pretty much, were made in SketchUp. Like, all the character models. So I was like, yeah, this is a little side quest while FBG loads. God, this was horrid. But you could build in that and like spawn color blocks. Alright, this is a game that I actually took seriously, but it's pretty bad. People actually made videos on this game on YouTube, believe it or not. This was Infiltrated. It was a horror collectathon game where you had to like go and collect keys to open doors to get more keys to escape, and there was like little notes that you could find and read around the map. And there was like monsters that tried to hunt you. It was kind of bad, in all honesty. See, these are like a bunch of people who used to play the game on YouTube. Pretty bad. It's a bad game, but it did inspire the map that got me my creator code. So, but this is an absolute gem. This is so bad, but it's intended to be bad. Earl Run. The worst game you have ever seen in your life. We're gonna download Earl Run right now. We're gonna play Earl Run on stream for like 2 minutes while the game loads. This is terrible. This is like the worst thing you've ever seen in your life. We need a remaster and format of Earl Run. I think I'm past my shitpost era. A little bit. Not fully, just a little bit. Like, I'm kind of past the point where I make a game specifically for that. This is a complete lie. I literally made Mr. Beast Jump Scare like a couple months. No, Mr. Beast Jump Scare is over a year old. For the anniversary. Don't tempt me, because I will do it. Do not tempt me. Do not tempt me. Because I will do it, and I will make a grave mistake. And you know what? No, this game has music. This game has music. This is my game. I know it's not a virus. Launch the goddamn game. Alright, you guys get to see an absolute atrocity in all of its glory. We need to wait for it to... We gotta wait for it to load. I don't know why it's taking so long to load, though. Earl Run, why are you taking so long to load? Come on, we gotta run Earl Run. I'm gonna be so sad if this doesn't load. It needs to load. Why is it taking so long? Oh, where the heck is Earl Run? Is it like... Is a background application for it open, maybe? Oh, please no. I'm gonna be so sad! Why can't we run the game? The game is not running. The game is not gaming! Earl Run is not Earl running. I'm disappointed. The game doesn't want to run. Exactly, Earl is past the point of running. If he loads at some point, we will play. If he does not load, that is okay. Unfortunate. But essentially, it was an endless runner where you collected hamburgers. And every time you got hit by a car, it was like, my chest here is tingling. Something's wrong. It's horrible. You had to catch Flint Lockwood. Like, the worst thing you've ever seen in your life. It's just brain rot. Alright, we were gonna test. I guess I'll show you my current progress as well. Of Battlegrounds, real quick, while we're here. Mordecai Rigby, by the way. Alright. So we're currently in Battlegrounds, you know, as you do. We're not going to use Chapter 7 UI in Battlegrounds just because it's buggy. But, yep. First of all, this store is going to open at some point soon. Let's see here. So, the ground floor has changed. Now, there's this little yellow path. And it's to help for navigation, to kind of show that's where you can go. But you can also go around the sides here. You can go around the back. But let's start with this side. ID cards. I lost all of these designs for the ID cards. I have to redesign every single loadout-specific ID card in the game. I'm not pleased. Which is why we're not going to be working on ID cards today. Because I just don't have the graphics for them anymore. I lost them because of corruption. But yes, ID cards will be replacing the, like, on-death, like, graphic feature right now. It's the same system as Chronos and the one that's in the next map. ID cards are already implemented there. But they are coming next update. And 1v1 duels is coming next update. Where this is just like a little chill area. Like, you know, kind of the stores. But graphic design, people. Make the yellow path connect to the stores. I could, but I kind of prefer the carpet hanging out, honestly. I like the carpet hanging out. But yeah. Order. Hopefully, the goal, by the way, is to add Order next update. I do want to add her as a secret loadout next update. I don't know the quests to unlock her yet. I don't know how you're going to get her. But she's ideally going to be a secret loadout. If not, then I'll add her as a normal loadout. Dark Voyager, I want to add him at some point. And then the big one. At some point in the... I just dropped my coaster. That's depressing. I can't put my drink down if my coaster's on the floor. Ah, sorry. The goal in the future is to add Geno. I don't know what his loadout's gonna be. I do know what one of his abilities is gonna be, and I do know what his passive is gonna be. Maybe orders like logs. But yeah, Geno is going to have one custom item. I already know what it's gonna be. Because that custom item is going to be implemented into my next map after launch. Like, I already know what it's going to be. The script to make it work is already there. I just need to do the art for it. So, that item will be coming in the future, and it's going to be tied to Geno when I bring it to 4 Battlegrounds. But Geno's passive is going to be down but not out, actually. Geno is going to be the only character who can enter the down but not out state. Which means, like, that's the plan. Which means he can't be one-shot. It means he can tank Foundation's Rifts, he can tank Morningstar, and he can self-revive if someone doesn't finish him first. Which means Geno is going to be kinda nutty in some situations. But that's gonna be his passive. But yeah, Geno's not gonna be coming out for a while. But yeah, Duels is gonna be added next update. Why does it make this sound? But yeah, that is the goal. Okay, so we are going to go to the arena. Which, by the way, at some point soon in the future as well, next update as well, probably, we're going to be replacing this building, this one right here, with a test building for interiors. We want to test interior designs with combat. So, instead of using these block buildings, you'll be able to break through, like, the glass, cut through buildings, that kind of stuff. We want to experiment with destruction and interiors. So this building is going to be replaced next update with a test building to experiment with that feature. So we're going to test these characters. First of all, Mecha, you can see his new icon, but we don't need to test him. We do need to test the origin though. If I'm the Origin and I hold the gold remote... Oh, something went wrong. Did I get Origin's class number wrong? Let's take a look. Survey says, no, he is 14. What went wrong with Origin? Something went wrong, people. We gotta look. Okay. This conditional... It is hooked up to this, though. I'm curious why Origins didn't work. Is it to do with the particle? Oh! Oh, I think I know what's up. I know what the problem is. At least I think I do. No. Nope, I was wrong. Why is this not applying? I don't know. Origins one is less important. Let's make sure the others are working first then. I also like Marvel Rivals. Let's test Wanderer. No, Wanderer's not working either. Okay, I know how to fix that. I also need to do a VFX upgrade for him. But... Okay, so something's clearly wrong. I don't know what's wrong, though. I have a distinct feeling it might be that we channel locked some of these held items. How am I checking it for Combo Cleaver? Okay. What game is this? Fort Battlegrounds, currently. Okay. I think something I just did wrong is all of these using class slots. I think what I need to do is set these ones to class specific. You are 26. You are 14. And 204. Now we're gonna see if that worked. Early devices, there is a lot. Make the buildings constructive but reset after some time. That is the goal, yes. We want it to be more like Jujutsu shenanigans. Okay. We're gonna push changes, see if that fixes it. Hey Mars, hey Flo, hey Justin. How's it going, everybody? Yeah, I don't know why that would be broken like that. We'll double check. We'll get it right. We'll get that right. What was I talking about? That was, what was I talking about before? I forgot, honestly. Because it wasn't working. Dark Voyager returns today. Yeah, I think I heard about that. Makes sense. Dude, I completely forgot what I was talking about. Oh, I lost my train of thought. Oh, now I got this annoying bug. Okay. Idea. Chat. Here's an idea. I know how to fix this. Bada bing, bada boom. Teleport player to people camera. Fall into the void, Mordecai. Goodbye. That's good, it's perfect for 4 Battlegrounds? Agreed. There we go. Fix that bug. Actually, in general, I can just leave the underground just by teleporting myself here. There we go. Why are presents still here? Are they, like, in-game? Because these present bombs should be gone. They shouldn't be here. I thought I removed them already. If they're not, then I will remove those. Because they should not currently be here. I think I'll load up a Lloyd. Dude, I just want to remember what I was talking about before, because I've honestly forgotten. Dude. I know we wanted... There was leaderboard. I know we wanted to work on 1v1 today. Dude, I hate it when I lose my train of thought. Oh, man, I forgot. Sorry, chat, I forgot. Okay. So, yeah, we're gonna try and fix those particles, because I need them to work. I know there's at least... oh yeah, you know, let's talk about the lock-on rifle. Am I good at the game? Debatable? I would say slightly below average. It really depends. Yeah, I can go back and... I could. You see them in the game last time, except for the Rifty Junk Pool? Rifty Junk Pool, I can, show you what that looks like if I, you know, ends up walking. But I would say I'm below average at, the game. My aim is my worst aspect. I am terrible with my aim. What servers? Technically I'm EU, but I play on NA East because it's easier for everyone. So I just play on NA East, like, almost exclusively when I can. Yeah, you know, I want everyone's thoughts. What do you guys think of the lock-on rifle that we're getting next update? So, like, to summarize, the lock-on rifle is an AK, that it's kind of like the lock-on pistol, but I believe it is a 2-shot burst, if I heard correctly. But, yeah. Honestly, I'm a little nervous. I gotta add in-island transactions to kick everyone from the lobby. I have a script to kick people from the lobby, because I used it in Mr. Beast Jump Scare, when I made that slop. So, I know how to do it. I don't know how to do in-island transactions, though. I've not delved into it, and honestly, I would kind of prefer not to be honest, because in-island transactions is very... It depends on the map, because I do want to in the future, but I want to make sure I do it right. Because I am against, you know, scummy stuff. I'm against pay to win. So, like, I would much rather, like, if you're gonna buy something in a map, I want it to be obtainable legitimately as well. So you don't just have to buy something. So, like, in Fort Battlegrounds, the currency would be res energy, if it were to be added. And you would probably use it to buy cosmetics, but in all honesty, like, and, like, also the Ultra Charge server, where everyone gets infinite ultimates. But I don't know... Why is it taking so long? I don't know why I would add it to Fort Battlegrounds just yet. In a future update, I'm probably gonna make the Dark Lords, like, obtainable. Like, maybe Dark Lord is the microtransaction character. Like, I don't know. I don't know what to do with the Dark Lord yet, because he is currently tied to admin abuse. Which I obviously think is dumb. So I want him to be obtainable another way. But microtransactions in Fort Battlegrounds, I think if it happens, it won't happen anytime soon, because the map is still buggy and jank. I think it's more likely to happen in my next map, because you would just buy gold. Or even just skip quests. But... because I have secret weapons in my next map. As a matter of fact, most of them are Fort Battlegrounds items. So things like the Book of Doom, which is the Wanderer's item, is actually obtainable in my next map as a secret weapon on a weapon wall. So maybe you could use microtransactions to buy those instead of doing the quests. They're a mess? Yeah, I know. They are really, really difficult to work with. I don't even know how to work with them yet, so... I want to do it right, if I'm gonna do them. Just, you know, I would need to learn, which means I'd probably need a verse dev. So, yeah. Microtransactions? I don't want to mess with it just yet. Not yet. In the future, maybe, but not yet. But, yeah. Dude, it's taking so long to push changes. And you know what? I'll actually give you a little tease right now of those custom items. All of these, with the exception of Slapstick, forget the Slapstick, and the Griff Gun is not really supposed to be here. Book of Doom, Combo Cleaver, Cube Energy Blast, Host Hammer, Junk Pool, which is called Hammer Space in that map, Sloan Clone, and a new item, which is a Phoenix Wright reference, are all on the weapon wall of the next map. Spoiler, by the way. Ninjago Wave 2. I think they just need to sell Kai's pickaxes in the shop. Dude, it's taking so long. Battlegrounds does have a massive project size, though, so it makes sense. Baldy? The Slapstick was supposed to be a Baldy's Basics reference. That is true. I won't even try to deny that. Finally, changes pushed. Good grief. Dude, that took so long. We are gonna fix leaderboard today. I know I said I was gonna build 1v1 arena, but I still don't really know what I want to do with the 1v1 arena. Like, in all honesty, I don't know what design I want to do for it yet. Like, it still hasn't come to my brain. Do you guys have any design ideas for the 1v1 arena? Because the two things that I know are absolutely required for the 1v1 arena is a medium-sized battlefield, or maybe like a small to medium-sized battlefield that only 2 players can stand on, and the ability for other players to watch the fight. Those are the only requirements. I don't know what to do for its design right now. So if anyone has any suggestions, I am very open to those ideas. Thanks, Rigby. Alright. Mecha doesn't need it. Origin. Why is it not working? Like, it's still not working, but I don't understand why. Like, something's just not quite working right. Okay, let's double check. Okay, let's drag this out. Conditional Book of Doom, as it should be. Conditional Book of Doom. Anyone can do this. Here, items require runs. Require holding item. I don't get why this wouldn't be working right now. Hold on. Multiple areas 4v1? I don't know about multiple areas, because the memory on Battlegrounds is already pretty high. Chat. Chat. I know why it's not working, chat. Chat, I know why it's not working, chat. We don't talk about this ever again, okay, chat? We don't... We don't talk about this, okay? There is nothing wrong here. Nothing happened. We're gonna continue our day as normal. I'm a moron. The particle was picking up after you picked up the particle. Which means you were never picking up the particle. We don't talk about this, okay? Okay, there you go. Now you can see. So, Origin, when it has Cube Energy Blast out, you now get this little golden cube floating around your remote. Spins around, it floats around. Ability is still the same. Works the exact same as it does before. No changes there. Just a little held item visual. Okay, next up would be the Wanderer. This is the coolest one, in my opinion. This one is so cool. Now, if you are the Wanderer, and you pull out your Book of Doom, you actually hold the Book of Doom. I now have a book in my hand, and if I am to grab the ability... Book of Doom! I do need to redo the particle on this. That's what we were talking about. That's what we were talking about. I remember now, chat. We need to make a new particle for Arcane Energy Ball. Not the old one. We have a new particle. We should be using it. But we're not, because I'm stupid. But yeah, that's the Book of Doom. You actually hold a book now. It's pretty cool. Okay, Rifty. I don't have Rifty unlocked. Alright, chat. Watch and learn. This is how we debug. This is how we do things around here. This, my friends, is how we do things. Never mind. We died. Okay, here's what we do. Rifty, we just find the switch, which actually is in the underground, isn't it? Good God. This is what's behind here, by the way. The res shop. Anyway, here's what we do. Mordecai's Doom confirmed. Dude, someone needs to make concept art of that now. Mordecai, like, dressed up as Dr. Doom. Like, he doesn't have the mask, but he's got, like, the hood and the armor. But it's, like, it's built to, like, fit Mordecai's fit, you know? It's, like, you can tell it's Mordecai. Alright, chat, watch and learn. We are temporarily enabling Mr. Rifty to test this, so that I don't have to unlock him. Bro, the lag when, like, starting game in here is ridiculous at times. And I died in here because the mutator doesn't work. There you go. Okay, so the junk pool is a literal black hole. Mr. Rifty, when using the junk pool, will pull out a little black hole to pull items out of. There you go, people. Little black hole. My hand is a black hole. That's what literally all I needed to do. Okay, now we're gonna do something. That's actually, you know, worthwhile. Niagara, Foundation, Rock Explosion. Here's what we do. It's called Foundation Book of Doom. So this is Foundation's Explosion Particle. Or a duplicate of it. Green! Guys, would you believe it? Green. Green. This is what we do. Is it lazy? Yes, but it looks good. Arcane Energy Ball is now green. Okay, let me go find my particles real quick, which they should be over here. Oh wait, I don't need to do that. What am I doing? I need to go over here to the actual energy balls. Find them all. Good as new. Oh, and speaking of this, by the way, this is something that's been bugging me. But it's so easy to fix, and I don't know why I never fixed it. You see this? The Wanderer's Bomb? Do you see these like little creases in the mesh? There's like little gaps in it. You want to see something cool? We're gonna fix that right now. Wait, that's not it. Project UVs. Creases? What creases? What creases, chat? Fixed. And now the ball looks good as new. I don't know why. I never thought of that. I could not tell you in a million years why I never thought of that. Did I submit this to Epic's Picks? Yes. It was denied. And I'm gonna resubmit it next update. So, the thing is, the reason... So, Epic actually directly spoke with me about Epic's Picks for Battlegrounds. Epic, like the dev team over at Epic, absolutely love this map. They think it's so fun, so creative. Like, Epic loves Fall Battlegrounds. The reason it was denied for Epic's Picks is because there is nothing but fighting. There is no reason to fight. What is the point to fighting? You get nothing from it. So in short, there's no natural progression. The ultimate is just more fighting. Like, there's nothing to unlock. There's nothing to do. So what we're gonna do is I think the ID cards so ID cards are gonna be unlocked by dedicating times to playing specific loadouts. Which kind of feeds into that gameplay loop a little bit. I think that might push it a little bit towards Epic's Picks. So we will be resubmitting, like once that system and this next update comes out. But yes, Epic does love Battlegrounds. Do you think I could do a leap ability and rapid fire shots for Lloyd? I don't know if I would add Lloyd. Like, a leap ability, I have done it in the past for the most stupid looking loadout you've ever seen in your life. Boss Battlegrounds. There was an air conditioner for a loadout. The air conditioner's ability was to jump high. It was like a leap ability. It's stupid. I did not bring back the air conditioner loadout for Battlegrounds. But it has been done. We did it in Battlegrounds 2. So leaps are on the table. Rapid fire shot ability is a little more complicated because that takes a lot of extra like stuff that I'm not very versed, pun entirely intended, with. Smash Bros type? I could, but I feel like I would rather do something like the Cell games. Which I have done Cell games before, as like a 1v1 arena. But that way it's like 2 people step into the arena, and only one can leave. Once those 2 people are in there. So kind of more like a flat kind of platform. So it's more like, yeah, like a Cell games fight. Which I could do the Cell games for the 1v1 arena, and literally just port it from Battlegrounds 2. If I wanted to. But do I want to, is the question. So yeah, I'm a little mixed on what I want to do with the 1v1 arena right now. But that could be a good idea, like Smash Bros type. But I feel like a more proper fight would be cool. A Crisis City type area could be cool as well. That would be a lot of memory though, I think, with Crisis City. Like, I don't see that being light on the memory. Dude, this Roblox art background. I don't want to get rid of this Roblox background, bro. But, like, I do like the Smash Bros. Idea, but I'm not 100% sold on it. Okay. New particle should be in. We're gonna check the particle. Why is Sonic not a loadout? Because I am very picky with my loadouts. If I just added a million loadouts, the memory would keep going up and up and up, but I also want loadouts to feel unique. Sonic being a loadout. I would need it to feel authentic. And I don't think I can pull that off, and I don't have the money to pull that off right now. Like, when it comes to special loadouts, most of them are actually probably just reusing stuff, in all honesty. Golden Ghost is easy, he's just an FPS. Sam that has no cooldowns on his abilities, which is a class setting. Armstrong, he has nanomachines, which is just overshield. He's reusing abilities that other characters have. Both Origin and Wanderer. Rifty uses a modified version of the Wanderer script that shuffles the array every time the ability is used. Which gives him new items every time he pulls them out. Zero and Sergeant Winner don't use Verse. V1 has a Vampire script that takes damage and like converts it to health. But the rest is all normal stuff. Dark Lord is just 4 items. Dummy Supreme is no Verse. Actually, he does have Verse. He's got a clone of Sloan Clone. But he does have some cool stuff going on. And Peely does also have a custom script to teleport a vehicle, spawn that vehicle, and then force you into it. But yeah, Frontiers, like, would give Sonic a lot of options, but it would be a lot of work. And I don't have the money to commission someone to do that amount of work right now. But that would be the Delio with certain characters like that. So, yeah, Battlegrounds, it's going to be a lot of work for the future if I wanted to, you know, add insane characters like that. It's just not on the table. It's not in the cards right now. Alright, new particle who... So first of all, ball is fixed. New particle who this. We love to see it. Cool. Alright. I think it's time we redesign the leaderboard. In all honesty, I don't like the leaderboard the way it is right now. I think we should cut it in half. So what are we gonna do to cut this thing in half? Well, boy, am I glad you asked. We're gonna do, a funny real quick. Here's what we're gonna do. Hold on, I'm just thinking. Okay, plain cut probably wouldn't work here, actually. Do I have the old leaderboard mesh? Like the work in progress one? If not, I do, actually. I think. I do, yeah. Okay. We're actually just gonna redesign it completely. Here's what we're gonna do for the leaderboard. We get these two. Honestly, I was debating on putting it in the underground. In all honesty. You know what? We're actually gonna do that. We're gonna move the leaderboard to the underground. And we're actually gonna cut all of the leaderboard text. Here's what we're gonna do. All of the leaderboard text. Gonna go. We are actually gonna grab this. Because we're gonna make a use of it. The question is, where in the underground does it go? It could go where the logo is. But honestly, I think we would get more value over the leaderboard being right here, where this billboard is. If it's not too big already. I'm just trying to think where might be ideal to put it. Oh, you know, we could actually put it like right here. Like remove this plant and phone booth. And we just put the leaderboard here. I could put a small one on a building, but the problem is the leaderboard device that I have right now only supports one leaderboard. Which is actually the reason the leaderboard was cut from the next map I was been working on. Because I couldn't put one on either side when I was supposed to. So I would need to adjust the leaderboard script, which I, quite frankly, am not ready to do just yet. Where is Kronos? I'm looking for a very specific graphic. You! Can I make a material out of this? Yep. Oh, this is inverted. Okay, here's what we do. Mirror! I think we can actually get rid of these little, like, stands, possibly. Even shrink the width. And we put the leaderboard right here. All that leaderboard text in the city. Do you have a root actor? You do. Okay. I'm gonna bring that too. There we go. It's in here now. Add some benches below? Oh, I could. Oh, there we go. Put a bench in front of the leaderboard. It's not centered either. Close enough. Alright. Now we gotta do the billboard stuff. What is invariant left? I don't know what that means. You think I need 2 benches? Okay, if you say so. Honestly, I kind of see what you mean. Kind of like that. I don't like this font. Burbank is hard to read. I want to do full white on text color. I want to give it a light outline. We're only going to do 10 slots on the leaderboard now as well. Because the 20, too many, kind of ugly. Maybe a table in the middle? Nah, because it's a balcony. So the table would just kind of block the walkway. So I'm not going to put a table there, but... and here's what we do. Longest name for rank is Platinum 3. The amount of eliminations. Let's just do 1 million. The fonts for all these can be a bit bigger. Yeah, let's try size 11. Make it easier to read. These all say name. Leaderboard rank 0. 66 memory. Dude, billboards are so unoptimized. Like, it is insane. Like, how expensive this device is. It's like, because the thing is, you can update the resolution multiplier to make it, like, really crisp and smooth. But that just tanks your memory. Like, billboards are horrible. I despise this device. But it's the only way to update text in the real world. So, it's just, like, unless you do, like, a font material. Which is even harder to do sometimes. Like, I hate these things. They suck. Yes, this is also the same graphic as the one in Chronos, but I just think it looks nice. We just gotta fill out every row. Make sure they don't Z-fight, because they can Z-fight, which is stupid. Weeble. Z-fighting on these billboards drives me insane. Resize bigger. This is just a better spot for the leaderboard in general, I think, having it in the underground at the top, right where you spawn. And the final set of text on the leaderboard. Alright, there we go. New leaderboard is in place. Now we actually need to make it work. So we're gonna go find the leaderboard script. Which is somewhere over here. Player persistence, data functions, leaderboard. Okay, now we're gonna do the technical side of leaderboard. Okay, these are all the fake stats. We do need to do 10 of these, but we are literally just gonna do this for all of them. We're erasing the fake names, people. No more fake stats, no more fake names. Because I think they kind of ruined the leaderboard a little bit. I'm not sure when this update's gonna be released, by the way, chat. Yep, name 0. Rank 0. Elim 0. Reboot 0. And then we just go row by row. Pretty easy, right, chat? Just hook up the leaderboard. Kind of tedious, but I guess the job done. Hey Julia, how's it going? Welcome to stream. We're just doing leaderboard right now. We've done a little bit of Battleground stuff. I think we can do some more exciting stuff in a little bit, chat, if you guys like. Any suggestions, actually? Like, for what you guys would like to do on a stream. Like, once we're done with this leaderboard. Because what I might just do for the 1v1 arena is rework the cell games. And just port that over. We are on row 6. There we go. Because if you guys have any great ideas. Also, thank you for the dummy bug reminder. I'm trying to remember actually what that bug is now. Oh, it's the damage amp bug, right? With the like one-shot dummy, where it's like everyone gets like the one-shot kind of issue. Yeah, I think I remember now. I can add like a double check for that. Because I would rather not have that be a problem in the next update, so I can add a double check for that. Alright. There you go, chat. A leaderboard is now in the underground with a new design. When is the Dark Voyager thing? I don't actually know. If I had to guess, maybe 7 my time. That's when events usually are. Alright. That's the leaderboard. It's now in the underground. Yippee. I'm actually going to check in changes real quick. Just to be on the 4 p.m. EST. Oh, wait, you know? Ooh. Nice. Good to know, good to know. 4 p.m. Eastern would be... hold on, let me see. It's 4 p.m. right now. It would be roughly 3 hours and 15 minutes. No. 4 hours and 15 minutes is when it would be. If it were 4 p.m. Eastern. Up leaderboard fix the texture. Hey, there we go, chat. The leaderboard is now in. The new one. Okay, there is, the dummy bug. Let's do dummy bug, and then I think we can move on. Yeah, Krakoa music's playing right now. So it is in my playlist. Okay, dummy bug. Where is dummies mechanics? And they're right here. Alright, dummy damage amp. Let's see, how do you get this? Pick up when damage effect is passed. Dummy damage effect check, which evaluates on a player spawn. I know what to do. We're gonna clear this effect on clear. Oh, sorry, on fail. That should fix it. For the dummy. Hopefully. That should fix dummy bug. Otherwise, if it's still broken, I will duct tape it even more. I'm just trying to think what else I can do. Because obviously there's the 1v1 arena, but the 1v1 arena is going to take some time. Yeah, top of the hour will be 4 hours. Yeah, exactly. That is correct. Good job. Alright, we're going to test the leaderboard. And then from there, I think we can decide what to do. Oh, that's the dummy bug. Oh, I got the wrong one. Okay. I remember there was 2 bugs with the dummy. Okay, so I probably fixed one of them. Okay. If you use max aura, you don't one-shot anything until you respawn. Okay. I think I know how to fix that. Let me wait for this upload to go through. I believe I know how to fix that. Okay. So what I would need to do is when aura, like when its timer runs out. Okay, yeah, I know what to do. What we're gonna do is we are just going to reevaluate on this when aura's timer runs out. So once you lose aura, then you should be reapplied dummy's power if you are playing as dummy. That should fix that. Okay. That should fix dummy bug next update. I got you. I got you. Fun fact. Did you guys know this is Ender's dog? Her name was Lola. We love Lola. Lola was Flute Baby. I miss her. Looks complicated. Floor, you don't know the half of it. This map is so complicated. There's so many devices, so many like item queues where it's like it'll pull up the next one if like one's being used. Like there's 16 morning stars under the map at all times, just in case all 16 players suddenly have Morningstar and activate the ability at the exact same time. There is so much stupid stuff in this map, just as like safety checks, that it's actually unreal. Like, Fort Battlegrounds is so unoptimized as a project, it needs a whole verse rework. Like, in the future, ideally, I would want everything to be verse. You thought crafting in 1.0 was hard? Oh, it is. It's still decently complicated in, UEFN, but... You know, I have a lot of devices. Most of them are class-based. But, yeah. All the abilities... Like, there's so much random stuff in this map. It's actually insane. Like, how much random nonsense is used in Fort Battlegrounds. There's 5 people in Chronos right now? Nice! We could play Chronos. If we wanted to. I would not mind doing that. But I'm so happy with the look of the underground still. But yeah. In order for this update to release, by the way, we need to redo all the designs for ID cards, which I will be doing, kind of soon. Probably, like, once my next map is released, Battlegrounds will become the next priority, like, after that. So, ID cards, I'll start working on those then. I'll port the cell games, I think, for 1v1 duels. Just kind of maybe redesign the area a little bit. But the biggest problem with Battlegrounds is actually the next Ultimate. I don't know if it's actually in the UI yet. Let me take a look. It's not in the UI. I think its texture might be in the files. Let me see. Actually, I don't think its texture's in the files yet. The promise of the next Ultimate was for the next update. But if I show you guys right now, Battlegrounds 2, the next Ultimate is Perfect Parry. Which obviously is going to need verse. So I would need to learn verse myself, or pay Cat to do this. And ideally, pay Cat to do it because it's a field that's kind of complicated. But I could go and learn it myself as well. But yeah, perfect parry is the main thing holding this update back. So once perfect parry is done, then things should be fine. What did I do? Oh yeah, leaderboard. Let's test the leaderboard real quick. It lags so much when you start the game, it's insane. How long does this Krakoa track actually last? 36 minutes? Good grief. No, we're gonna pull out, we need to change the track. We're gonna pull out Tartarus. Because I am not listening to Krakoa for 36 minutes straight. Okay. So yeah, as you can see, leaderboard now. No AI bots anymore. I'm forced to the top because I'm the only real player. Yeah. This is way better. Crashpad is broken. I don't know how to fix Crashpad. Like, I know Crashpad is broken, Octane, but I genuinely don't know how to fix the Crashpad. I wish I did. I don't know how to fix that. I think it's to do with the fact that the road is a prop. Like, I believe it's to do with the fact that this road is a prop. I don't know how to fix it, though. If I did, I would. Because I agree, that crash pad issue is a problem. Alright, I think we're good with Battlegrounds for now. I think, you know, we've reworked the leaderboard. We've updated a bunch of character stuff. I think we did some other things. I don't remember what. Zodiac's Aura is still bugged in old build. Yeah, but I'm not going to push that update out just yet. Because all of this work in progress stuff is still here. Like, that'll be fixed in the next build. This is why we need branches for URC. Having branches would be hella useful. Oh, and this bug. This bug is so obnoxious. Because now I have to F4 Fortnite to fix it. Like, are you serious? Like, you see this nonsense? Like, this bug drives me insane, Chad. Am I working on any new maps? Yes, the goal is to release one next Saturday, actually. I'm not going to show you everything, but I will show you the lobby background. That is all. That is all you're getting. That's all you're getting. 4 bugs, literally. Yeah, there's a bug where if you launch session and try to go back to lobby, you just go on a permanent black screen. It is ridiculous how obnoxious that bug is. It's been driving me crazy. Okay, let me equip the Rigby heart real quick with Rigby. There we go. Cool. We can actually do something now. Also, by the way, I'm just saying, I wish this pickaxe had a single fist style. Because of one specific... I actually tweeted about this today. I'm just saying, do you see the vision? Do you see the vision, chat? We need a single style for this. My phone keeps running after closing it. Oh, that bug is so annoying. I used to work with that a lot when I was doing Jogo stuff. That bug would drive me insane. There's 2 people playing Chronos. Let's see. 2 people playing Among Us. I can't update this map, by the way. Did you guys know that, like, half of the collision in this map is broken? Which is why I can't emote. Well, sorry, why I can't update it. It's like, there is like 400 different meshes I have to go in and fix the collision for manually. I am not updating this map. I'm not doing it. You can't make me. That genuinely sounds like torture. We can play Pillars if you guys want. But there's 5 people in chat. If you guys are down, we can play some Pillars. I'm also down to play Chronos. Like, I'm down to play whatever you guys like. I don't really mind. Hatsune Miku. Dude, did Jogo put Miku as the thumbnail of the Party Royale that was like Epic sponsored? It's kind of crazy. Is Climate Clash still in the works? I haven't touched it since that one stream I showed it to you. I will work on Bed Wars when I learn Burst Fields. I need to learn a couple things first. NA? Yeah, it would be NA East. Yeah, honestly, I'm down for Pillars on NA East. If you guys are. I'm matchmaking on Public right now. It would be East. I am on East servers right now, so... The usual. I wish the emo was like how they promoted it. Yeah, it should have been. The emo, it does have problems. Yeah, it is kind of false advertising. It is a little bit of false advertising on this emote. It's kind of unfortunate. At least the skip emote is, you know, exactly as it was shown. Oh wait, oh you meant the original. Oh, does the original Climate Clash still work? That's a good question. That's a really good question. I haven't played Climate Clash in a while. Like, a very long time. Like, I haven't released an update for this map since 2023. Which was just to make sure it would pass IARC when they implemented that problem. Like, for all of us to tackle. But if my memory serves, last time I played Climate Clash, I think it's buggy, but it works. Like, it does work, but there's some bugs. It's like some clear bugs. But the problem is, I don't want to go back and fix Climate Clash, because one, I would rather update or like make a new Bed Wars. Climate Clash also has some layout problems that make certain teams more, you know, advantageous than others. But also, all of the devices on Climate Clash, I'm pretty sure, do not use reasonable names. So, updating this map would genuinely be navigating a needle in a haystack when it comes to finding any device ever. So, yeah, we can check if Climate Clash works, but I wouldn't go back and update it. I think it's just there as more of a relic than anything. It's kind of the same thing for like Food Fight, Edge of Space, Frontier survival games. Like, all of these maps are relics. Like Impa Season 2, that's another relic. Like, all of these maps are just kind of relics of the past that, like, I would just keep there to be like, oh yeah, remember that? But, like, I wouldn't go back and update them. Like, I think the only maps that are, like, published of mine right now that I would actually go back and update would be, Paulus, obviously Voxel Pillars, Battlegrounds, specifically for Battlegrounds, not Battlegrounds 2, not Boss Battlegrounds, exclusively for Battlegrounds, because it's the one that desires the most attention. Chronos, Enable late game, if I feel like it. The next map that I'm releasing, absolutely. It's designed with updates in mind. Covert RVB would get updates if we got new weapons that support first person. So it depends entirely on the map, but it's mostly the more recent games that I would continue to update. Cool, okay. Game capture as well, because we're back on Fortnite now, so we can just do game capture. Once it updates, there we go. Yippee! What server are we on? We are on East. We're playing on East. This map supports up to 8 people, by the way, so 8 of us can play. There are 7 bullets in this. Not quite ideal. It's gambling time. I mean, you're not wrong. Oh my god, if we stream a friend swap night, like, I'm never gonna stream Jackbox or, like, Garlic on this channel. Probably, like, just because my friend group has, like, a very specific sense of humor. So, like, it would be probably kind of bad, but I feel like there's certain friend swap games that we can stream. Like, Lethal Company is a game we could stream. We could stream Buckshot Roulette, that's another one. Guilty as Sock, I think could be a fun game to stream. Like, I think doing, like, a friend swap night as, like, a stream could be such a fun idea, depending on what it is. Minecraft Bingo could be fun, too. I won, by the way. Like, dude, Julia, if you're still in the stream, we should definitely do a Minecraft Bingo stream one day. With, like, a lot of people. Because that could be so fun. Like, I know you've streamed it before, but I haven't. Lethal Company? Yeah, we could do a Lethal stream at some point. Like, I think we did want to, like, we were talking about Lethal. I think with Lethal Company, though, we want to wait for the next update to come out before we play it. Hello, Claw. I missed. I think the tree blocked my shot. You are lucky. Oh, good grief. Hell no. I am in danger. I am in danger. Yeah, I would love to do a Lethal stream. I think we've streamed Lethal on the channel before, too. Among Us, that could be another fun game to stream. I know one of the friends in our group is very Among Us heavy right now. They like Among Us. I've always liked Among Us, so nice. Oh, airstrike. Oh, you shouldn't have. Oh, you shouldn't have. Okay, I'm gonna throw this in the middle. Nuh-uh. Look, I need to show you how it's done, okay? This is how we do it in Detroit. Oh, you're lucky. You're lucky you have a grappler, I'm just saying. You are so lucky that you have a grappler. No. Pixel gun? It is like a very kind of Minecraft-y pixel art style. Which is what I'm trying to go with for my Bed Wars when I work on that as well. GG, Octane, GG. We tend to keep Lethal more vanilla. We have some mods, but I feel like if the game is overly modded, it loses its charm, in my opinion. Like, I'm not a fan of, like, modding games a crazy amount. Like, I like quality of life mods. Like, I think cosmetic mods are fun. Because it, you know, helps distinguish players more. It makes you feel like you have your own sense of style. Like, I like that kind of stuff, but, like, I don't like crazy mods, like, custom moons. Like, there was only one, custom dungeon that I have liked as a mod so And that is SCP Containment Breach as a dungeon. It's the only one. Ugh. Why is my arm, like, dying inside? But yeah, I'm just kind of very mixed on custom guns. Oh, there's a black platform that's suddenly visible. I don't know why it was suddenly visible. Bro, who is... Oh, Bug Blaster! Oh, good grief. That explains a lot. Rigby, help me out here. Rigby, I need your help. Rigby, I need your help. Rigby. Dang. GG. I don't like this game. No. But yeah, I'm just very 50-50 on crazy mods. It's the same with Repo as well. Like, I think custom scrap in Repo is funny, but that's like, and cosmetics, but like, that's kind of the extent of it. Like, I don't like crazy mods. There is like the only crazy custom mod with Lethal, and this is barely crazy. Mostly, they're still cosmetic mods, which is Jester, but the music is Freebird and Goku Bracken. Those are like the two mods, other than like the player cosmetics and like more suits and like more company, that I like actually want on my Lethal client. I know modded Among Us is a thing as well. We play Among Us with proxy chat. Oh, I missed those balloons. That's so sad. Where is Prime Shotgun? There it is. Dude, the Sonic Frontiers music is playing right now, and it does not fit, like, the goofiness of Pillars in the slightest. What is that? Oh, that's a yoink! Oh! I want this. And you evade my turret. Gotcha. GG. Oh, this? Oh, I got excited for a second. I thought I got something cool. And then I realized it was the Vengeful Sniper Rifle. The worst weapon known to man. This gun is so bad. I don't know who the fish stick is. Is that Morals? Dude, I need something. Literally anything. Wow! Dude, my aim is terrible. Ow! No! Blow up! It doesn't... No, Breakthrough at all does not fit Pillars, man. It does not. Like, Breakthrough at all as a song, like, on like, my playlist, ideally I would rather it play if I'm, like, storming through a Battle Royale match. Just, like, annihilating everything. Like, that's the type of vibe I get. Like, you're unstoppable. But Pillars is so brain dead that, like, this song just does not match in the slightest right now. At least my playlist isn't, like, looping the same 3 tracks, you know? It could be having that problem again. But Find Your Flame on Pillars? No. Definitely not. Definitely not. This map never hit Discover, by the way. I'm pretty sure, like, Epic does not want to put this map in Discovery for some reason. Bye! Bye, Morals. Bye. Dude, I love the Rip Saw so much. This item is just so stupid. I love it so much. Trinity, hand that over. Shotgun pistol. Oh! Double or trouble. Hey yo, check this one for size. Bro, why is my snowman not placing? Did they break the sneaky snowman? You gotta take revenge? Go for it, I dare you. Try and stop me. Got him. Easy game. Oh, this isn't fun. What's that? What's that? What's that? On that. Oh, I almost threw that because of the... Oh my god. Because of the cloak gauntlets. That would have been so embarrassing. Thunder shotgun. Don't mind if I do. Hand it over. Alright, let's get a read on our surroundings. Nothing. Quiet as a mouse. Ow! Who dares? You in the far corner. That's who dares. You just have a junk rift in me? I'll teach you a lesson you would soon forget. Hi, Morals. Oh god, the RPG! I didn't see that one coming. GG. I don't know why the platform that helps support builds is always visible. Like, that black platform is, like, set to invisible, so I don't know why it suddenly shows up and then, like, disappears again at some point. It's kind of weird. It's not too bad, though. Like, it could be way worse, you know? Bit of an interesting bug, but it's okay nonetheless. You took yourself out with the rift? Oh my god. You mean the, like, surf cube? Is that what you mean by rift stuff? Or the, like, junk rift? I would like an item, please. That could be helpful. That could be helpful. I don't know why I'm playing around with this. I can literally fly. Surf cube. Oh boy. You know, we ball. We ball. Ouch. I'm here to take you down. Can I get medium ammo, please? Could I please, game? Maybe, just maybe with a cherry on top. I would like that very much. Dude, everyone's playing so patient. I don't know who is where, but... Okay, not there. Oh! Oh, hand that over. And that helps too. That was a mistake. Morals, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. Where did you go? Oh. I was the one to try to jump you? I mean, hey, what if it works? Am I right? I don't know why that gives a full stack. Also, yeah, I know, like, last stream we did Fall Guys, Ball Guys, Basketball, whatever. Ground Jam, whatever it's called. I did end up getting Unreal last night. Dude, the matchmaking last night, there was horrible. We were getting bot lobbies. Like, our team had, like, bots. Like, we just weren't getting any real players. It was really sad, honestly. Because it just felt boring. Like, I was, like, genuinely tired because of how bored I got. Because of the amount of bots. Like, it was so bad. Oh, God. Oh, okay, Tough Cube. Bet. Oh, nice shot. Nice shot. GG. I will say you guys chat 2 more rounds, and then we can move on to something else. Because that could be, because you don't want to get burnt out on one game, you know? If you play, like, a specific game for too long, you can get bored of it pretty quickly. So I'd say, like, 2 more rounds is probably fine. Play, like, 11 rounds or so. Nice. Arc Lightning Gun is really good, by the way. It's like, I've always said the Arc Lightning Gun isn't broken because I just suck with it. But everyone constantly says how good the Arc Lightning Gun is. That it's more of like a pressure tool, but it does good damage, it's like a direct hit. Some people say it's unfairly broken. I never saw the argument, but I think I just suck with the Arc Lightning Gun in all honesty. Hey Flo, you wanna see something funny? You wanna see something funny? Oh. A bit overkill, isn't it? That's a bit overkill, right, chat? Hey! 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 Nitro! Nitro! No! GG. Karma's a bitch, huh? You know, no, I deserve that. Game just started and the first thing I do is a precision airstrike to one player. Yeah, Nitro. Nitro, huh? Oh boy. Alright, we'll do one more round. And then we can move on to something different. By the way, Floor, next Saturday, with the next map release, I get the feeling you, of all people, are probably going to be the person most excited for it. I think. Because, like, the goal is to launch it next Saturday, because, one, I can stream it when it goes live, but also because it's prime time for the type of map that it is. Oh, no! Dude, I wanted to... You don't know. I'm gonna hit Bronze 3 before we leave. I don't care if I'm doing one more round. I need one more kill. Because if I get another kill, I hit Bronze 3. I need to do it. I gotta hit Bronze 3 on my Pillars map. Like, nah. You can't taunt me with 19 out of 20 like that, game. I need that kill. Revenge. Revenge. Let's see, what items does everyone else have? Morals is kind of sitting still. Oh, Floor? Ooh. Floor's very well equipped for combat. Do you have what it takes to eliminate Floor? You do indeed! And now it's just finishing off Morals, who I think is AFK. Is Morals still AFK? Yep, Morals is still AFK. So, yeah, free kill. Good job. Alright, I want to get a kill. I want to get a kill before we're done with Pillars. One kill. It's all I need. I don't know what you guys want to play next, but that should be my kill. Yep. Alright, this is the last round then. Bronze 3, let's go! Alright, now watch this. We're gonna do something not very nice. Whoa! That wasn't very nice of you. As a matter of fact, how dare you? How dare you, Floor? I fumbled that. That could have gone way better. I have, like, really good luck with Oceans, Chug Jug, for some reason. Okay. Careful. That was a perfect shot. Oh my god. Parry this, you filthy casual. Oh my god. Don't forget to recommend, by the way. Dude. Did I actually place each glass cube one by one? I think. I don't remember. I know voxel like the pillars themselves were generated in Blender, actually. I took the height map of the landscape, turned it into a mesh in Blender, and then voxelized it. And then just threw a landscape material on top of it. That's how I did the pillars. And then I moved the pillars around with a bunch of mesh editing. Kind of janky and annoying. That was a really good parry on my part. Right in front of me, pow. Oh wow. GG there. Oh boy. I need to update Snowfall Heights, actually. Add all the new LEGO weapons to it. There's 3 people in Chronos right now. There's 2 on my end. We could play Chronos if you guys are down. Oh wait, we wanted to check Climate Clash, didn't we? Let's go take a look. Let's take a look at Climate Clash. Chronos or Boss? We could do Boss, we could do Chronos. I think Chronos might be better than Boss, personally. I think a Battlegrounds stream would be more fun when the update's done. I would rather wait for next update before we do a Battlegrounds stream. Which, we have a new map launching next weekend, hopefully. And once that's launched, Battlegrounds will become the #1 focus again. So once that Battlegrounds stream happens, once that update's out, we can stream Battlegrounds. Ideally, I want to release map updates on Saturdays now, just to coincide with streams, but also because it's prime time. Dude, I haven't loaded into this map in so long. It's so broken that even these portals, don't even render anymore. In some of them. I don't know why the scientist one does, though. In all honesty. I don't know why credits is still valid. By the way, I don't know what it was, but this image of the scientist with credits just randomly started popping up in meme maps at one point, in 1.0. When people were making 1.0 brain rot, this stupid image of the scientist with credits, for some reason, because it was on FCHQ, so I could easily find its map code, when people were looking at portal art on FCHQ, they found this image of the scientist with credits as the thing, and just made it a meme, for some reason. I don't know why, but there was a really weird fan club around this specific portal image. What servers are we on? Still NA East. Bro, you yap so much you get lightheaded. Jesus Christ. I should have eaten before stream. Oh wait, I did though. I did eat before stream. Yeah, dude, this map... Yeah, the newest map at this time was Frontier Survival Games. That's how old this map is. The old Mario font that was made out of primitives. Oh my god, dude. Climate Clash. Super old. I need to pick a team. Blue for Mordecai. Let's play for the vibes. You know what? Yeah, we'll play one round of Climate Clash, just for the vibes. Dude, this map is so old, but it is the inspiration for my next Bed Wars. So, all right, dude. This map might as well just be called Gobble Bed Wars. In all honesty, dude. A green basic sword. That's how you know this is a 1.0 map, chat. Because we have the melee designer, in use in this map. Blue team. Is that the Murasama? Oh my god. We might have some 1.0 exclusive content in this map, guys. Hold on, I need to get over that just for the fact that this map might actually have 1.0 exclusive content. Also, yeah, all the, like, map barrier stuff is gone for some reason. I don't know why. That's illegal now, by the way. You can't say that. I'm amazed it's still, you know, like a green sword. For real. I'm pretty sure it does have Whirlwind Slash. Yeah. But the next one doesn't. I know for a goddamn fact Murasama doesn't. OG time of day map? It might be. Because I haven't updated this map since IOC came out. Because it was updated specifically for IOC. Oh my god, the snowballs. These like fail validation now in UEFN. So this is like a UEFN only thing. Bro, you can see the what's that called? What is that thing called? What's that thing called? The gulag. You can see the gulag over there. Or at least, like, the deathmatch area, once you've, like, died. A blue hammer. Oh, no. It's so old. Chat, it's so old. Pizzas, these also fail validation. You can't have this in a map anymore. It's so old, chat. Hey. How's it going? I missed. I missed. I missed. I missed. I missed. I missed. I can't sprint attack. This isn't. Wait. Wait. They don't deal damage. They don't deal damage. But you know what does? Snowball. I have no mats. I have no mats. Live. You have to live. They don't deal damage. Guys, the melees just don't hurt you. Because the melee design is broken. Oh, rip. Interesting. Yeah, no, this time of day manager, like, I haven't loaded Climate Clash as, like, an island in a very long time. So... Oh, I built all my metal. I'm sad now. I beat a quest, so I got a ton of materials. I kind of forgot quests were a thing. It's kind of a shame how broken Climate Clash is. Because even though it did have flaws as like a Bed Wars map, I do like Climate Clash a lot. It's my favorite looking, well, it's not my favorite looking Bed Wars, but... I think Edge of Space is my favorite. Oh, here we go. It's still, it's called the basic sword. But it's the falchion, that's what it was called. Oh, was it not the Murasama? Oh, that's sad. The Food Fighter Sledge. Yeah, it was called the falchion. And it was like, you were able to charge it up really quick. But, like, yeah, this sword, I think, was supposed to have the pierce ability, not the swing. Wait, no. Falchion had the ground pound ability. Because it was based off of, like, Crom's up special in Smash. So, yeah, they broke these things completely. This guy was back? What? It's unfortunate how buggy this map really is. And then the patch notes. Oh my god, this UI is so terrible. The Ina blade. Is that really what I ended up calling it? Oh wait, can you not buy shotgun shells? Oh, you can, it's in this one. Go mid? I'll go mid. If I have the mats to go mid. Who am I kidding? I definitely have the mats to go mid. Yeah, 1.0 really has been left behind. Fishing islands, good god. Anything to update the map. I don't think I can... Yeah, I can't build right here. That was another big issue. Yeah, 1.0 really has just been left to rot. It does bring back the memories, but yeah, this map really is just... It's broken. Like, it's a miracle this map is somewhat functional. Oh yeah, what the hell? I saw that actually. Wait. So it's a loading range issue. Dude, this map is so broken. It really is just a relic. Ouch. Should have seen that one coming. It's barely functioning as a game. It's just sad. Like, in all honesty, it's just sad. But yeah, I will get back to my bed walls at some point. Like, probably after the next Chronos update. I think is when it will become a thing. Because right now, the priority update is Battlegrounds. So, like, the new map's gonna come out, and I'm gonna make content this week, probably, to prepare. Like, I'm gonna try and finish the map this weekend, playtest it tomorrow, ideally. And then, like, prep it for release on Saturday. And start working on the next items. Like, the next weapon wall stuff for that update. Let's end this match, maybe? Yeah, let's just end this match and move on to the next game. But yeah, it's like, I will try and get that map finished as soon as possible. When it's finished, I will make it 2 next items, which will be the next 2 weeks worth of updates. And then I just go and enable it. And then Battlegrounds will become prior after that. Oh yeah, why is the... And then once that Battlegrounds update's out, it will be the Chronos update. Which, the goal for Chronos' update is... like, loot pool voting. That's gonna be the objective for that. I do have a game plan, chat. Believe it or not. I'm also trying to potentially get part-time employment. Like, because obviously my situation's really bad. So to tell you guys my life situation, like a little update on that. Dude, the glow on the sword is purple too. So to give you an update on my life situation. I'm dead. Wait, am I respawned? Oh, this was Climate Clash's other issue. Okay, never mind. It was fixed. That was an issue in the past of Climate Clash, where blue team was functionally immortal. I'm glad it's fixed. So yeah. Pretty much at this point, I'm gonna have to move back in with my parents, or with my mother rather. I don't have a choice. Luckily, I'm still gonna have my setup and a bunch of other things. Things will get better from there. but I'm basically forced to give up my apartment at this point. Like, I don't have another choice. So, the good news is, though, I should still be able to stream on Saturdays. And I should still be able to work on my maps, no problems. It just means late night streams won't be much of a thing anymore. But, yeah. So, the things will be will definitely change. But it's not going to get in the way of map making, hopefully. It's not going to get in the way of streams and, like, content. It is a rip, it is a setback, but in all honesty, I do think it's a necessary one. Because it's going to allow us to prepare for something more stable. So, yeah, necessary setback. Oh, I'm tired. I think that's just I haven't eaten much today. Yeah, it is what it is. Let's hope it turns out good. Yeah, that's the mindset to have. Oh yeah, the side grade benches. Remember those? Oh, back to lobby? Oh, okay. Floor's just kind of running around right now, but yeah, back to lobby. Has anyone here seen Iron Lung yet? I went and saw Iron Lung last night. So, my thoughts on Iron Lung, as a movie, I actually really liked it. So I had not seen any playthroughs of Iron Lung as a game before going into the movie. I knew the rough concept of, how it's like a blood ocean and you're sent down there to, investigate things. And there's, monsters that try to get you or something. That's literally all I knew. I knew literally nothing else about Iron Lung. And obviously I knew that it was a Markiplier movie. So I'm not going to spoil the movie, obviously. But my theater had a little customized entrance for Iron Lung, which I think is really cool. I love that so much. We can load Chronos, by the way. I'll load Public and Chronos. But yeah, back to Iron Lung. It's we didn't have popcorn buckets or anything, but I went and saw the movie last night. By myself, as I usually do. And I just sat in the corner of the theater. And I can definitely see some of the criticisms people have. Some people think the movie is a little too long and it drags. I definitely agree with that. I think the movie could have been a little shorter. And it is... it could be a little confusing for the people that haven't played the game. And I understand that wholeheartedly as well. That's just video game movies in general. So I don't critique Iron Lung for that at all. But the main criticism that people have that I really disagree with is the Markiplier criticism. Was it scary? Not really. The main criticism that I've seen, and it's really a cruel thing in my opinion. This criticism sucks. There's been some people that are saying they couldn't get invested in the movie, or they thought the movie was bad because the entire time all they could think about was, haha, it's the funny YouTube man. And that makes me kind of sad, actually. Because, don't get me wrong, when I first saw him on screen, I was like, it's the funny YouTube man. Yeah, of course I was. It's Markiplier, you know? I grew up watching Markiplier. And I love Markiplier. One of my favorite content creators to this day. And of course I was like, hee, it's Markiplier when I first watched the movie. But very quickly, that faded off. I think Mark is a phenomenal actor. Mark is a great actor. I think he did a great job with the movie. I think Mark did a great job playing the role of the convict. The main character. And I very quickly forgot that it was Markiplier playing. Like, that funny haha it's funny YouTube man phased out very quickly. And I was just invested in watching his character. Oh, why is the skydive volume bugged? Whatever. God damn it. Kronos has bugs. Who would have guessed? Like, I love that. Like, I love that I was able to go to the movie and lose the Markiplier thing. Like, very quickly after watching. Because it meant that, like, I don't think the movie can be tainted by the fact that it's a YouTuber movie. Like, I think... Because the thing is, Mark obviously wants to... Oh, okay. Thank you, Morals. Mark wants to go into the film industry. Like, he has for a while with, a Heights with Markiplier and all that kind of, like, In Space with Markiplier. Is that what it's called? Like, In Space with Markiplier? Like, he's wanted to go into film for a while. Iron Lung is his first branch into the film industry. And for a first movie, I think he nailed it. I think Mark nailed it for a first movie. Because no movie is perfect. Like, people will say that there are perfect movies out there. There is no such thing as a perfect movie. Every single movie has a flaw. At least one. And yeah, like, I just think Mark, in general, like, did a phenomenal job with Iron Lung as his first movie. Because for a first movie, Edge of Sleep, I don't know what Edge of Sleep is. I actually haven't heard of that. But like, for his first proper big theatrical debut of Iron Lung, as like a movie he directed, and like, was the lead actor in, I think it was really, really good. For that, like, level of quality. Because it was a small team that made Iron Lung, too. And I just think Mark nailed it. Like, he did the best he could. Like, it's not a perfect movie, by any means. But for a first movie, I think he did a phenomenal job. And, like, the fact that, like, my theater had, like, a whole special, like... The only movie in my theater that has had, like, a special, specific room dedicated to the movie. They can shut... What does that even mean? The only film in my theater so far that has had a whole theater room dedicated to showing it, that they even went and decorated the entrance for that theater, is Deadpool and Wolverine. That I'm aware of. Which means that Markiplier is the second ever movie in my theater that I'm aware of to get that treatment with Iron Lung. Which is amazing. I am so proud. The guards? Yeah, of course the guards can shoot. The guards always shot at you. Oh, shoot. But yeah, I do hope, like, I do really hope that you guys enjoy Iron Lung when you see it. Because I think a lot of the criticism the movie is getting is just kind of, you know, not fully warranted. I think he's been doing a phenomenal job. Make the storm close faster depending on the players in the map. I would have to think on that. Because the map is over budget in memory. Chronos is a 40-player reload map. Like, it's designed to play as a standard reload experience. But... like... the map is over budget. I need to use a Nintendo Switch to make it pass memory calculation. So... Hey, I got the Cosmic Egg ID card. You'd love to see it. GG. They were bugged last time? Interesting. Yeah, they were always supposed to shoot you. By the way, if you cannot hear this audio log right now, as a friendly reminder, you do not need to play Chronos to listen to all of the audio logs. Obviously, if you don't want it spoiled, you can go and find all the audio logs yourself in-game. There are 8 of them across the island, and you should listen to all of them to unlock the Cosmic Egg ID card. And that way you get the story and the lore of Chronos. But if you don't want to do that, there is now a video on my channel. It was uploaded last Saturday. To like listen to all of those audio logs back to back. So yeah, if you haven't seen that video, you are welcome to go and watch it if you would like to. I think I'll stream until, like, I've streamed for 3 hours. Right now I've streamed for 2.5 hours. I think I'll go another, like, 30 minutes. Let's see where these other players are at. Where is Floor? Floor is... go figure. Alright. Yep, then we have... Octane up here, and there's Morals. So Octane and Morals are now fighting. Return to sender. That really was, that rocket really did just say return to sender. By the way, if you guys have any suggestions for weapons, like custom weapons in the future, please let me know. Because I am going to be doing some custom guns soon. As a matter of fact, for my next map, the first update post-launch is going to include a new custom gun. So, if you guys have any suggestions for those custom weapons, then, like, you know, for like a custom gun, like what the gun could be, what its effects could be, like, if you have any suggestions like that, please let me know. I would love to hear them, because you never know, I might think of it as really cool and add it in a future update. Speaking of which, I need to write one down before I forget, because I had a really funny idea for a weapon that I, like, actually do want to do. Oh, floor introduced to gravity. Bullying at its finest. Hello, welcome to the stream. Air conditioning gun that just blows people away. It would be kind of funny. This is my reload map. We're only streaming for like 30 more minutes or so. But this is a more like kind of traditional 40-player reload game. So, you know, like first half of the stream we were working on an update for one of my maps. And then we kind of played Pillars for a little bit. We played a very broken bed Wars for like a one round. And we're ending off stream by playing my reload map. Nice snipe! Wow! Good shot. Good shot, Morals. Oh, that's a bug descender. You'd love to see it. That's world streaming for you people. I know how to fix that ascender. I just need to make it so that elevator is always loaded. That's how you fix that. Dude, I died so early into the game because I'm so bad. Stealth isn't always gonna save you, Morals. Freddy Fazbear's security closet. That room is a FNAF reference if you guys didn't know. Come to think, I never did make that video, kind of giving you guys a tour of Chronos and its Easter eggs and secrets. I never did make that video. I was so focused on working on the next map that I just kind of never got around to it. I can consider making that video still, at some point. Like, it might be a bit too late for it now, but, like, maybe. I'll think about it. But just so you guys know, there's gonna be a lot of YouTube shorts coming soon. All of them in conjunction with the next map. All of those YouTube shorts are gonna be related to it. I need to go and record all those YouTube shorts, actually. I'll do that once the, friggin' update. Well, sorry, once the map goes live. No, not once the map goes live. I'll pre-record them. But, yeah, I need to finish some mechanics before I can do that. This is polished? Thank you, I appreciate that. I like any and all compliments, but... You know, I put a lot of love and effort into this map, so... Alright, next round. I'm determined to not lose this time. Just so you know, by the way, the ID card system is coming back in the next map. However, it is not the exact same ID cards. Some of them are the same, but there's a little less on the amount of ID cards. I just unlocked Cosmic Egg too. Yippee! But yeah, like, some of these, like, the OXR card isn't available. These cards aren't in it. The Battle Royale and Creative ones are. I think the Covert one might be. The SCP card's not present. So, yeah, it is coming. There's cards to replace them. There's a bunch of new cards. Tell me it's actually... Bro, what? Did they break Skydive volumes? Or is it specifically this one? It might be specifically this one. I don't know what's going on with this one. That one's weird. I'll have to look at that when I work on Kronos' next update. Alright, let's get some loot. You just fell into the ocean? What? How does that even happen? Yeah, there's definitely some bugs on Chronos that need to be worked out, but... you have to find them through playtesting, so... And while I worked in QA, QA doesn't always find everything. I learned that firsthand. I mean, I actually got fired for sucking at my job, so, you know. But... welcome to, Jogo, I guess. Oh, that kill feed thing is so annoying. Why isn't that not fixed yet? Well, can I hit my shots, please? What optic do you have? Thermal. That's a Reaper. No, I don't work for Jogo anymore, no. They let me go. Mostly because I made a statement about company resources that I shouldn't have. So, that's the main reasoning. But yeah. Want to create your island, but no, Verse is complicated. Even I don't know everything about it. So yeah, I made a mistake, they got rid of me. That's what happened with Jogo. So, it just goes to show that one measly mistake is all it takes to lose everything. Because, you know, I'm even losing my apartment now, but yeah, that's all it is. It's a little unfortunate, but I don't hold any grudges. I mean, like, it was my fault, so... ideally, yes, I admit I probably should have been given a strike, but... I think they would just, personally, I just have the personal thought that my QA lead wanted to replace me for a while with someone more, you know, equipped and better suited for the role. But that's just a personal theory on my part. I have no proof of that. It's just something I personally think. But yeah, that's the truth of what happened there. There's a couple more things that happened, also my fault. Mostly, I got a little upset one morning about that my game wasn't updated, and they got, a little, you know, inconvenience to them. And, the reason I don't keep my PC on overnight is because I can't afford to fix it should things go wrong. So, you know, I got a little upset one morning about that. And they weren't pleased about that either. So, yeah, it's entirely my fault. But we make it do. We make, everyone makes mistakes. And that's how we learn, right, chat? So, yeah, we make mistakes and we learn. I hold no grudges. Which, as someone who is a very grudgy person sometimes, yeah, I'm kind of surprised, actually. What's Jogo? Jogo is typical gamers creative team. It's like co-owned by Typical Gamer and Mustard Plays. Which, don't get me wrong, Mustard Plays and I are still we're still close. There was no bad blood when all of the stuff happened. It was just a decision that, had to be made. So, me and Chad are still in, we're still in good cahoots. There's no bad blood between us. if there's any more, like, Mustard Plays video build challenges, he'd be happy to reach out to me to be a part of them again. That kind of stuff. But yeah, so, like, I'm still close with Mustard. No bad blood with anyone. It just had to be done. But in all honesty, though, I don't hate that I was let go from Jogo. Like, in a way, I don't regret what I did. Because I do think one of the problems that Jogo had for a while was not only were we kind of quick to dismiss games if they weren't performing, but we also were kind of a little poor on the communication front as well. Especially with Zero Build. And in a way, I don't really hate the stuff, like, because when we were talking about resources, which is one of the reasons I was, you know, essentially fired, that was in a conversation where the Zero Build, like, RVB Zero Build community of Jogos were getting very upset with us about just not responding to them, giving them any intel on anything. Like, their game was dying, and they were kind of upset about it. Yeah, with Werewolf too. Like, I agree, Werewolf was gotten rid of too quickly. And, like, they were a little upset about that. So, you know, I naturally responded, because I kind of felt for them a little bit. Like, I had seen that we were neglecting the Zero Build community. And, you know, like, I finally said something on a Sunday, because I was tired, and I wasn't fully thinking. And, you know, I said, you know, it's about resources, Super gets these things because it's about said resources, blah, 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 something like that. And because of that situation, as a form of damage control, they actually went and started responding to the Zero Build community. So in a way, I got them what they wanted. And I'm okay with that, actually. Because, in a way, I kind of sacrificed my own stuff to make other people happy. And I can see the good in what I did for those people. Because they got, you know, what they were wanting. And because of that, again, I don't really see... Like, I don't have regrets. Because there was some good that came out of it. And, you know, some of my friends applied for my position at Jogo. And whilst I don't think they are going to get my position just because of their connections with me, if one of my friends, Ender, Nebula, like whoever, ended up getting that position, I would actually be really happy. I think that for me, I'm terrible by the way, I think that for me would be the best case scenario. Because in a way, it would be like I sacrificed my position to help my friends get into a better one. Because it's not like my friends aren't struggling either. Like, they have their own problems. And they also need, you know, better work. So, if I sacrificed my job in a way to help them, again, I would have no regrets. As a matter of fact, like I said, that would be the best case scenario for me. So, I'm kind of happy that Jogo is coming to an end. In a bittersweet way, you know? Like, it does suck, like, that I have to lose my apartment. A shit ton of my stuff has to go into storage units and stuff like that. And, you know, I have to move back to my mother in, like, a tiny, cramped room. Like, it is a bit of a, you know, a downhill thing. But I don't hate it. Like, because I can see the good in the situation as well. And I think that's all you can do, you know? Like, I think... But that is a thing, though, and I really do hope that Jogo Like, if anyone from Jogo ever sees anything I've just said, like, obviously, now that I'm not with you guys, like, I don't have as much of a limit for what I can say. Obviously, there's still some things I can't and shouldn't. But I do think that, like, if they hear this in somehow at all, I do hope that you guys take my feedback into account of letting games go too early. I do think that some of these games like Werewolf and, you know, Baja, or as it's now called, Aura Farming Party Royale, I do think that those games have a dedicated community. And this is roguelike as well. I think Super Legends Roguelike is another map that I think could have been finished. I think if content has been promised, that it should be released. And actually, Roguelike is the best example of this. Because there were so many extra things in Roguelike that were promised in like the patch notes and stuff that just never came out. And I am kind of sad that they never did. Like, I liked Roguelike. I kind of wish it got more attention. It had good attention. People liked Roguelike. Like, I just kind of... But the thing is, it wasn't getting enough attention to consider being, like, updated. Like, the map was sunset. And I'm kind of upset about that still. Like, I do wish it got more attention. Like, I wish they would go back and update it. Because I think... Like, because every so often, Jogo gets other emails or, like, community comments asking for updates on Roguelike. Like, when is this update coming out? Because those updates were promised. Like, I think, at the very least, those updates should come out. And I will have so much respect if that were to happen. You have the resources, TG. You have the resources. You can make it happen. Also, Jogo's main maps, by the way, Super Red vs. Blue is like the biggest one. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the bus path system right now. Octane, it's a bit buggy. Yeah, Super Red vs. Blue is the biggest one. It's mostly Red vs. Blues. Toy Bed Wars was made by them. A couple others. And like Jogo is a very talented team. Like Jogo is a very great team. Like they have I can only say good things about them. Besides, you know, the 2 quick drop games thing that I just mentioned as like feedback. Like, I do think Jogo is a very talented team. They have some really kind people in there, and, you know, like, they do deserve the best, admittedly. So, like I said, I have no bad blood with anyone on the company, and I hope for the best for their future. I think they have a bright future ahead of them as a studio. I wish I could go to Unreal Fest this year, because it would be nice to see them again. But unfortunately, because of my situation now, I don't think I'm going to be going to Unreal Fest in Chicago this year. So if any creators are going, I'm sorry I can't be there this year. Unless, you know, my next map is like a miracle worker, I don't think it's going to be happening. Which the goal is for my next map to be one I can go and easily update. Like, it is supposed to be one that kind of relies on it being popular. I hope it is going to be. If it isn't, I'm not going to stop updating it anyway. Maybe just, you know, slightly less effort, but... I'm hoping the next map that I make is going to be the savior, I suppose. I'm not expecting anything, but I'm allowed to hope, you know? Yeah, I like Toy Bed Wars. I think Super Bed Wars was good too. The problem with Bed Wars, is there's an exploit with like build render distance that makes bed walls really hard to play. Because people can just shoot your bed from across the map, no matter if you have defenses on it or not. Yeah, Super Red versus Blue, it's kind of necessary for that vibe. Like, that's just kind of how maps are these days. All of the popular maps are like this. I do agree, like, maybe it could be toned down a little bit in the you should like and favorite the map kind of stuff. I think people are a little too pushy with it. But that's just my morals. Like, I am very... Like, I don't like pushing people away. So, like, I'm very kind of nitpicky with that. But I get why people do it, because the thing is, it does help make money. And it does help keep studios afloat. Like, it is a big thing for studios to do. And, like, I'm slowly branching into some of that myself. Like, you know, I have like and favorite graphics now in my maps. Holy mythic, by the way. Like, I do have, like, my like and favorite graphic is, like, a like and favorite recommend sort of thing. Like, I am branching into that stuff slightly more, but I don't want to, like, lose my soul to it, you know? So, like, that's why my next project, even though it is, like, a trend piece, I don't want to... like, you know, spam, like and favorite this, like and favorite this. Like, I'm not gonna, like, I think Crazy Red vs. Blue is way worse than Super is for that. I don't know if you've played Crazies, but they have some really stupid things. Like, did you guys know that there is a, like, the like and favorite graphic in Crazy, like, flashes for your attention, but it isn't visible if there's only one player in the map, meaning it gets through moderation. Because the moderation doesn't see it. That's the type of stuff Crazy's dealing with. Jogo would never do anything like that. Dude, I got this friggin' bug from the arc lightning gun. Okay, I'm backing off. I'm gonna lose that fight. But yeah, I'm not pushing into that territory. I have my limits. Whenever they removed Wolf Warriors, when everything went downhill, I'm not gonna speak on Mark Warbeck. I'm not gonna speak on Mark. Is Crazy the one that tried to take down Jogo's? Yes. I can't talk too much on the Crazy versus Super situation, and like, you know, MM Games versus Jogo. Like, I can't talk too much about that because of legal reasons. Because the thing is, at a point in time, I was still a member of the company. So, legally, I cannot talk about anything regarding that. Because, yeah, otherwise it can be used in their court trial. And that could be bad for either side, so... yeah, I can't speak on the lawsuit very much, if at all, really. But yes, Crazy is the one that tries to take down Jogo. You can read the like, you know, legal documents are public, so if you guys want to go look into the whole, like, Crazy versus Super lawsuit thing, the documents are out there, you guys can go read them. You think Nitro's broken? It is a little broken. Yeah, they broke Nitro, slightly. Shoplift Simulator. Oh, so you mean like a thief game? I think two of my friends have made that, actually. Ender and Nineace have both made games, about, like, shoplifting. One of them's, like, you, like, steal food to become food, and the food, like, needs to, like, knock you out of the store or something crazy. Something like that. Like, it was an interesting game. They've kind of made shoplifting games before. Like, as, like, fun little party games. They're kind of fun. If you guys haven't, you should check them out. Yes, Mustard Mayhem. Dude, I love Mustard Mayhem. Like, did you guys know that chat barely remembers what that thing was even called? that event. But the Mustard Mayhem has got to be some of the most fun I've had in the like creative community, and just kind of UEFN and creative space in my entire life. I loved a Mustard Mayhem. We're coming back. I mean, that's the goal. The goal is to be consistent again. Stream every Saturday. Yeah, Mustard Mayhem brings back incredible memories for me. I love that. Speaking of Mustard Mayhem, by the way, do you remember this building from the qualifiers? We did like a Tilted Towers qualifier where like people were chasing me with swords around the town. Like they were chasing me through Tilted, and this building replaced the apartments because this is my block entry for Tilted Towers in Chapter 3. That's on this map right now. I moved it here. Oh shoot, there we go. The giant mall, whoever steals the most products and runs out of the store wins. Could be fun. I have a very specific type of game. Like, I mostly make combat games. I don't know, like, I think that's more of a, like an Ender project. If she's still here. You can use that as an idea. Oh shoot, arc lightning. I'm gonna die. Yep, I'm done. Yeah, for me, I'm mostly focused on combat games. Always have, always will. I think there's like one party game, and even then, that party game is still combat related. Which is Tank Wars. Oh my god, I need to show you Tank Wars. Oh my god, I need to... Oh, you guys have never seen Tank Wars. Oh my god. After this match, we're playing Tank Wars. I know I was gonna end stream after this match, but we're playing Tank Wars. Like, just to end off the stream, just because you guys need to know about it. So Tank Wars, just to give you guys context, it is a party game, but it is a party game that me and Ender made with Mullet when like the three of us were working for Alliance back in the day, before Ender and I left the team. And Tank Wars, good job, Flo, it's mine and Ender's baby. Like, we love Tank Wars. And Tank Wars, as cool as it was never going to function in a Fortnite ecosystem. Because it just isn't built for Fortnite. Like, Fortnite's player base isn't built for a game like Tank Wars. They prefer the stuff that's, you know, more combat heavy and more traditional to Battle Royale. It's what they come to Fortnite to play. But one day, other than Covert, Tank Wars is the one game that I want to make as like an actual game you can like download and play. This is the game. Like, other than Covert Facility, which is, you know, the ultimate dream goal, Tank Wars is the #1 game that I want to make above all else. And, like, whether I want to make it in Unity or Unreal or whatever, this is, and like, mobile first, this is the game I want to make. Like, with Ender, specifically. Because it's both of our projects. This project holds such a special place in my heart. I love this game to death, and this is the game that I really want to make. Like, I think once I have the money and the time and the knowledge, this is going to be my, like, probably my first game outside of Fortnite, I think. Aside from, like, you know, Infiltrated and all that I've already made. Like, other than the stuff I've already made, like, after Fortnite is done, Tank Wars is probably going to be the first game we end up making outside of the game. And obviously it'll be heavily expanded upon than just this Fortnite map. But I am gonna show you guys the Fortnite map Tank Wars right now, just so you guys can kind of get the basic concept of the game down. And you guys can play this with me too if you like. Actually, I think I need 2 people in here for the game to even start. So, if anyone would load into Tank Wars, I would appreciate it. But I have a big game plan for the future of this game, like, in the back of my brain. Like, sometimes, if I can't sleep, I might even draw concept art for this game or something. So, I do have some good old Tank Wars plans in the back of my brain. Now, why is it taking so long to download? Good god. So, by the way, you guys can see the background right now. Do you guys want to know what the background for Tank Wars, like, and what it consists of? Every single texture in this game, or almost every single texture in Tank Wars, believe it or not, I made back when I was in high school. These wood textures, these leaf blocks, the grass, the wood, these like flowers, all of this I made back when I was in high school, and they have been sitting on one of my USB drives ever since, and I ended up using them when we were making Tank Wars. Yeah, so this is Tank Wars. So it's like a top-down shooter, kind of like those like OG. You remember like the tank game on the Nintendo Wii? It's kind of like that, where it's like you can look around. It's like top-down. You need to get an angle on your opponent and like shoot them with your projectiles. Yeah, Fortnite being combat heavy is definitely conflicting. There's like you can throw a bubble down to like block stuff. The rocket ram is like a dash, so you can use it to like dodge. And then you can shoot your gun at the tank. And it's like the tanks have health. So like what do you kind of want to do with Tank Wars? The strat is to shoot around like insane angles like that. And as you can see, I just beat floor. That is like Tank Wars in a nutshell. And these are... Dude, did you know there was a bunch of unreleased arenas for this game, by the way? I actually have the textures right now. I can show you the unreleased arenas for Tank Wars right now. As a matter of fact, let me show you. Okay, let me just open this. Watch this. Alliance, Tank Wars, UI. Oh, sorry, not UI. Map icons. Widget blue. Phone icons. Phone map blue. There was 2 maps for Tank Wars that were never released. Cube Town was one of them, and the whole gimmick of Cube Town is the tank's rockets would bounce off the cubes. So it was like a ricochet map. And there was Marsh, where if you broke the pumpkins on Marsh, the map would get darker, making it harder to see. So you had to be careful where you shot. These 2 maps were never released. And I'm so sad because Marsh was actually my favorite map. So I'm a little sad that Marsh never came out for Tank Wars. It could have, but it didn't. This is the tutorial map, by the way. This was like the first map we made. But you guys kind of understand like the rough concept of Tank Wars, right? Like, you know, get good angle, shoot, dodge, be the last tank standing. It's like 8 tanks. Like this, this is the game that I want to make when I move back to Unreal Engine or learn Unity. And we're gonna make it mobile first when we do as well. So it's kind of like Stumble Guys in a way, where it's like, or like Sonic Rumble, where it's a game that's like cross-platform between PC and mobile. Maybe console, if it ever comes to that. So that way it's like, you can like download like just the game, hopefully have it be like free to play, possibly with, you know, microtransaction cosmetics, who knows. But yeah, I love this game to death, and I, like, this is the game that I want to make in the future. Oh, and this map. This map is based off Chemical Plant from Sonic 2, by the way. The whole gimmick is these, like, closed-in tunnels or everything. Have I watched a new Tamagotchi Life Direct? I have not. I've never played a Tamagotchi Life game. Never played one. Oh, I could have hit you, Flop. I'm like the Darth Vader tank, by the way. Like, that's the kind of the whole thing for my aesthetic. For, like, my cosmetic in Tank Wars. It's like, the base is meant to be like a Roomba. But, like, because I'm using the black head with the Roomba body, it's like, I call this the Vader tank. So I'm like the Darth Vader, Tank Wars thing right now. Can I suggest some source for UEFN tutorials? How to Boss, absolutely. I don't know if you've heard of him, but if you, How to Boss, has saved, like, me with his tutorials countless times. So I would definitely suggest How to Boss. You can also exchange your gold for XP here, by the way. I don't know if XP's calibrated. Probably not, but you can. Dude, I made all these graphics as well, like in a 3D space. Man, I miss this game. I do. Oh, but we're on the house map? This one was so weird. Oh no, I shot myself. Damn. Fun fact, did you guys know? Well, actually, you didn't know. This map, initially, by the way, had multiple projectiles that you could shoot. So we had, like, proximity mines as a projectile you could shoot. Obviously the RPG was one of them. The Recycler was the original projectile, actually. Because the Recycler was more of like a little standard shot. So that was one of them. Oh no, we hit each other. Dude, I love this game. Obviously, if we ever make Tank Wars as its own standalone game, then it will be heavily expanded upon, compared to this kind of prototype game. But someday I do want to make this, and who knows, maybe when that happens, the game could get its own devlogs, you never know. Oh, I died. GG. I'll play 2 more rounds of Tank Wars, and then I think it's good to end stream from there. Huh. There was even like a red versus blue map layout here. I think my favorite map in the game right now is probably Retro. I love Retro. Era is also really fun. Because it's got, like, pitfalls. Oh, yeah, also Inferno is also one of my favorite maps. I love this map. This is my favorite map in Tank Wars, actually. It's like this, then Retro, then Era. Because if you guys didn't know, the whole gimmick of Inferno is if you break one block, it causes, like, a chain reaction to, like, open up pitfalls. And the coolest part is you can jump the pitfalls if you dash. This map was so innovative. I love Inferno so much. This map is so fun. And this map is why Cube Town and March should have been released. Because those maps played on Inferno's strengths. And I really wish we released those maps. But we never did. But this map was just so fun and creative. I'm gonna jump it. Nice. Alright, I'll play one more round. Hopefully we get Era. I think Era could be a fun map. Or Retro. Retro too. I also wouldn't mind Frostbite, to be honest. Because, like, Frostbite's whole gimmick is, like, the map is, like, very breakable. You have to, like, chip away at it. Oh, we got Dungeon. Alright. Dungeon is a simple map. It's very simple. Very simple angles. I forget how the sudden death works. Oh, it hit something. You're in a bad position, Floor. You gotta be careful. Floor is gone. No, I'm in a bad position. Not in as bad a position as you, though. Dude, yeah, that was bullet hell. Dude, I love Tank Wars so much. I do hope someday we get to see the grand return of Tank Wars as its own independent game. Alright, my voice is tired now. Like, you know, I've been streaming and yapping for 3.5 hours. So, I do think I'm gonna call it here for today's stream. Let me know if you guys have any suggestions for next week's stream. Because I'm always open to suggestions. Oh wait, no, next week's stream is gonna be the new map. If you guys have any other suggestions for next week's stream, let me know. But yeah, new map hopefully next Saturday. That's the goal. But yeah. Alright, I will see you guys in the next stream next Saturday. Goodbye, chat.